Welcome back, everybody. We are about to go into Double R and Double D Labs. We're here, the second episode of the DLC Murder on Empanadas. Excuse me. Eridanos. Empanadas is close. But here we go. Bit of a struggle here. Nope, not that one. Okay, nothing crazy.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Okay, we'll do that. She probably talked to us through this thing here. This place is a mess. Name Ruth Bellamy, Miss Ruth Bellamy. Stage name Halcyon Helen. Lab tour. Administrator Ludovico. Product presentation. To department utility. Subject cleanup request. Oh, it's from the department reception to the utility and they're talking about a cleanup request. Hello. I'm so sorry I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update the terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Thank you. From L. Blossom. Subject: what in the architect's blue blazes is going on? What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was scheduled for another week. Could someone please inform me as to what the rocket is all about? Racket is all about. You better have a darn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. That was it. Yeah, lots of commotion going on. We'll take those. What is this? Is this cigarette lighter? Oh, that's so cool. You can't really see it like that. Well, alright. Lit cigarette. Somebody's here. I guess if it was her. She went back there when she saw us coming. Compass, yeah. Okay. That's the lady. What's this?
It's not worth it, buddy.
Ooh, before Rizzo... I always pronounce it that way. I don't know why. Before Rizzo's was the confectionery juggernaut. You know and love today, it was an above-average chemical waste management corporation on the otherwise unremarkable day, an employee... on one otherwise unremarkable day, an employee on the slurry stirring shift leaned a little too far over a chemical vat, dropping a single purple berry that had been hidden in his jacket pocket. Instead of being immediately fired for his hazardous incompetence, the employee was given an ultimatum by his supervisor. Retrieve the fallen fruit and stay employed. The employee jumped into the vat, swam for the purple berry, and accidentally swallowed it. The rest is history. After he was pulled from the toxic waters, the stirrer stated that the chemical-coated purple berry hadn't been half bad. Before falling into a toxic coma, giving his supervisor the idea to sterilize and adjust the chemical mixture for human consumption. Soon, the sour, sweet-coated purple berries were more or less edible, becoming Rizzo's first mass-marketed product, the Purple Berry Bunch. That does not sound good. Rizzo's. What? I don't have... You've got to be kidding me. Hold on. Oh, okay. But we can buy this stuff and give it to our companions. Okay. Let's sell some things. Ellie, what do you have again? You have my old armor. Parvati. Nope, this. We'll give you the new stuff. Okay, and I think actually Ellie needs different armor as well. Oh, that one she will. 66, right? Yeah. The rest can be sold. Parvati, what did I just give you? 126? Ellie, give you 108. Yeah. Parvati's good. Okay. We're gonna sell some things. Don't want to do that. Sell, please. We could... The refrigerator. We probably could dismantle most of this, actually. Let's do that. We don't have a pistol. What about you? You have a pistol? You do not. Oops. Nobody. Well, let's see here. You know what? It's fine. 1,900. Give you that one. No, you can have this one, Ellie. Okay. No armor. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Or these people, rather.
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
You better watch yourself. I see a giant gun in the back. I might just try to get that bad boy. Just exploring, boy. This place sure looks like it's seen better days. I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. Was she here recently?
You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress
whatever.
Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange.
Better.
Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me,
Oh my gosh.
I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Ms. Inspector.
This is just not how it works.
You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
Okay, didn't see any hostiles on the way here from the entry door. You could make a run for it. What goes on in these labs that would turn your research against you? Researchers, rather. There isn't anything you can do to help. There isn't anything you can do to help? I can take care of your problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions afterward. No, we'll do this one.
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them?
I won't. Alright. What goes on in these labs that turn your researchers against you?
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
I'll find out when I hunt through the labs. You might as well tell me up front.
So you've no qualms about snooping through my precious research files.
I'm still gonna do
But
it.
will you understand the data once you've acquired it? Essentially, we research new innovations for an array of Rizzo's products. My present troubles stem from one we've just developed. The product's potential for profit is nearly limitless. But I'm afraid explaining the science behind it would far exceed your capability for understanding.
Ellie, any thoughts on what it could be?
If it's causing sudden aggressive behavior in lab technicians, there must be a fast-acting neurological agent of some kind.
I've underestimated you. Yes, it seems to be an adverse effect of several organisms attaching to a subject. Quite unnerving.
You could make a run for it. There was nobody from your door to the door.
And lose my life's work?
Yeah, I knew
Want
it.
me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Even I think that's pretty cold, and I'm a mercenary.
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable.
Well, I guess I can take care of your problems, but you have to answer my questions afterward.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Your call, Captain. I don't know if the lab techs can even be helped at this point.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay, oops, sorry. Ladies, let's try not to kill anyone. Mind the gas canisters. This is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them, and only one of me. So I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious. They're filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama raptidon out cold. After work bar meetup. Dear esteemed colleagues, my team and I are all heading to the Grand Colonial's bar this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data. And the theorems, and don't spend their time jabbering over how, quote, this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from some who understands that, quote, market researchers aren't real scientists. Increased protective measures. Employee notifications terminal. Team, as we continue our new round of research in product development, I am increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us in further pursuit of that mission. Dedication. Everybody in, let's go. Probably shouldn't take the... go back up, shouldn't we? He said something about the canisters. Why didn't you remind me? You didn't have no canisters? Alright, let's go. I didn't even see no canisters. Obviously, he's already hauled them. Here's a canister. Ugh, look at them. They're insane, bro. Okay, hold on. Let's
I can take a hint.
let's go over here, shall we? Oh, no way. Look at that thing. That thing would be just destroying people. You remove that and you just probably bleed out and die, I think. got one. You have one? We better watch ourselves. Canisters, no good. Journal, please. We'll try to spare them. I mean, I killed a bunch of people outside earlier. This is an awesome hat. Oh, sulfur-soaked top hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Phaeson of Byzantium, last seen on Terror on Monarch. Standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit, this pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of the many terrible dangers found on Monarch, and a further example of why no self-respecting Halcyonite should ever visit. Hello, game. Looks like they've been burning them. Okay. That's where we're going. Uh-oh. Perhaps we can get over there. It appears that this door does not open. Of course it is. It doesn't appear that we'll be able to get past these guys.
We got the drop on us. Got him all.
Make you smile.
It's barred from this side. No door here, I think. That room. This room. For now, we'll just leave them. Product Innovation Lab. Select an option below. View lab notes. Trial K08 has produced moderate results. The 0-calorie sweetener produces 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is as far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as a tobacco product. and we are already towing the line as it is. I'm interested in a trial with a larger set of subjects. However, our lab's resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that's begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab. Show them a thing or two regarding proper science. When a message is here, L Blossom is the first one, lab resources. I apologize, but I wouldn't be doing the team justice if I didn't question the budget cuts this lab has seen. We've had to shelve 3 products, and we're losing 2 more researchers. Honestly, whatever's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than Adrenatime. Blossom, subject, marketing lab. It looks like they're all from L Blossom. Marketing lab is this one's subject. I apologize for our team's outburst at the product presentation. I assure you we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the fetal position when Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled. It has to be something the marketing team did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. Subject, stop immediately. I am sending this message to both teams in the marketing and product labs. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projections Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment at the presentation. I expect more from both departments. Subject, what in the Architect's blue blazes is going on? Yeah, we already read that one. Okay. Go.
Here they come!
Get them.
Are you proud of me? I just want to be your friend!
Are you kidding? We're way over here.
Something's bumming me out.
Doesn't seem like we were ever going to do that.
Don't mess with
I
us!
want to be your friend.
Dispense sedative gas. Okay. New employee orientation. Okay, welcome, insert name. We're happy to have you as the new mechanic custodian at insert location. It is your responsibility to ensure your location of employment is tidy and works like a charm. Your duties include but are not limited to cleaning all surfaces, regular maintenance of all machinery, restocking employee break areas, maintenance of all electronic systems. File, how to be a janitor, all one word. Training file corrupted, please guess how to do your job to the best of your ability. Logs, first day, utility terminal. I've gotten 17 requests from the lab workers that I had to respond to, and also managed to find time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that the employee how-to document would help with some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life, but guess what? The a-hole left it completely blank. Gas hookup. I got a request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with a heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all the muck that builds up in the vents to get it all done in a couple of days. Still, I wonder what they're needing this for. I think they took the last of the Raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess the pheromone flavoring results weren't as promising as they'd hoped. Every product they have is shady. I mean, there's no nutrients, clearly, or not the right nutrients in it. Also, it seems to be that they want to basically drug people and get them hooked onto their products, rather than, you know, just making a good product. Experiment participation. Jackpot. Since I read that stupid orientation document, I've been hoping they'd ask me to volunteer for something, and here it is. I get to be a taste tester for the newest Spectrum flavor. I'm heading to the lab right after I fix the clog in the showers. So exciting. Well, that's nice. He gets to taste the new product. Unfortunately, it's probably what's going to kill him. Those are for gas. We'll take what we can here. Let's go over here real quick. See if there's anything else. Oh, here we go. Tactical shotgun 3. Cool. Not seeing too much else. Okay.
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
Yeah. We all know that's not it's not a thing. Double R and double D note. Lewis, if I may say so, your marketing people are scary. Me and the other engineers are going to want 100 bits extra each to keep quiet about this. Anyway, the beds are hooked up with the equipment you requested. Should work fine, since when those poor product jerks are in REM sleep. Should work fine sensing when those poor product guys are in REM sleep. Once they are, the Spectrum Brown slogan plays on repeat at a quarter of a decibel. With that, regarding of people being torn apart by canids on a loop in the background. What? Extreme morbid curiosity bids that I ask how exactly you procured a recording of so realistic a nature. Self-preservation, however, outpaces that. Just pay me so I can destroy my memories of this interaction with ample application of Spectrum. Nobody of consequence. They, I believe, were just going back and forth with the teams here, and they brainwashed them. Or did these guys die? not dead with the gas, right? It's a nice kitchen, though. Knock you out, bar. Well. We already looked at this, right? No. Oops. Where are we? Okay, those guys are gone. They're goners. Alright, let's do this one. View lab notes. I told Blossom we weren't crazy. Don't drink the coffee, it says. Sorry, that's the subject. I told Blossom we weren't crazy. Every single one of us began to have clinical insomnia, and she tells us it's because we drink too much coffee. Well, it is because of the coffee. Or, more so, what's in the coffee. I had the janitor swap out the coffee grinds in an hour later than usual this morning. And what do you know? I've been asleep all day. Those jerks in product have been messing with our supply. Don't ask me how. I just know it. They think they're so smart because they know how molecules work. Well, they aren't the only ones that can create a chemical dependency. I've got a Pavlovian prank in place for the Spectrum Brown presentation that'll cause quite the show. Halcyon Helen. Dr. Blossom here says, we are thrilled to hear the news that Rizzo's secured Halcyon Helen as the spokesperson for the new Spectrum product. Our data shows she has favorable disposition in many key categories, including the coveted 18-34 regularly employed existential crisis demographic. We'd be happy to show her some of our product advertisement ideas. Stop immediately. I'm sending both teams this embarrassment presentation. I expect more from both departments. We've read this one. And we've read this one. I don't really need half of this stuff. Let's go. Yes. It appears that they've been killed. Not much here. Slug lab. Our discovery. Finally finished our first set of experiments on those parasites we've harvested from the infected would-be attraction animals. And the results have been, well, the heck am I doing? Or what the heck am I doing? Why am I taking this tone? Who's going to see this? Aside from members of the research team. I barely need... Why would you continue typing like this? Like putting your thoughts in here? Like your exact thoughts. I barely need mention how beyond completely phenomenal today's find has been. Not only have we discovered why Harold, the system's saddest teacup canid, had his remarkable turnaround. Frankly, I'm amazed no one realized something was awry. Earlier, his cage was only about as large as he was. By the way, Myers, there goes your daily adreno injections theory, you buffoon. But we've also found something that will find me a vice presidential position in no time. Remind me to devote a bench commemorating the Rizzo's semi-industrial exploration team for giving their lives to bring back the Eridanium Gigasis from the holy caves. I'll also be certain to devote an even larger bench to myself for finding the birth site of the parasites and ordering experiments to start. Excuse me. I've already been in talks with management about ideas for product that could utilize the parasites' joy-intensifying hormones. It's amazing that Slug hasn't looked deeper into this. We may have had a had to seed them the land, but seemingly they haven't disrupted our research site. Well, their oversight is Rizzo's immense benefit. Great job, me, Dr. Blossom. Cadaver removal from the Department Slug. At your earliest convenience, the Slug Lab requires your sanitation services for cadaver removal. There are 2 bodies at present in the double R and double D labs, that 1 scientist and 1 test subject. Send a team to move the personnel corpse to the incinerator. After this, please send a hazard team to dispose of the test subject. For highly classified reasons, the corpse can emit certain chemical compounds that are extremely dangerous if mishandled. Please don't skimp on the protective gear. We'd hate to have to hire a separate utility team to pick up the bodies of yours. Good day. From Blossom. What in... we already read that. Okay. Disgusting. Well, I don't know why there's 2 in this jar. Why not just 1 in each? Okay. Is that as far as we can go? Oh, this is that room. Okay, we gotta go back. Let's go back. The elevator. Wasn't there stairs right there? Nothing on those computers.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
We better hurry, Captain.
Yeah, I agree. Figured maybe there'd be a little bit more stuff, though. Blossom.
Just when we were gonna get some answers.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
I'd rather just search the immediate area, I guess, but... You're sure you heard gunshots earlier, yet the victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal. Okay, well, let's search the immediate area. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. Perhaps a plasma weapon? Whoever Dr. Blossom confronted over the intercom, they dispatched her and all 4 of these scientists without much resistance. Means they must be well trained, some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer. Which would point to me, if somebody else was doing an investigation.
What an awful place to die. What do you think happened to her?
Wish I could have a better view here, but whatever, I guess. Whoever did this wasn't using a regular weapon. These look like needle wounds. 5 kills in and out before we could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I'd expect more blood. Strange, I heard gunshots over the intercom, but don't see any casings. Pretty sure they're dead. Whoever did this was evil. Like some kind of villain in a serial adventure.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it? Okay. Open case. Not all Spectrum flavors are present. View lab notes. Investigate the storage warehouses. Inventory logs. The Gatling taunts me from behind its glass cage. The infernal void, darn thing, refuses to work, and I know the exact cause. It's me. Why am I wired like this? Why? Whenever I tried to fiddle with the internals, sober, I broke parts off, or connections failed to fire, or pieces stuck out of the casing and shorted out other components. So, of course, the solution was obvious. Get at least a little plastered prior to the work period. Every work period, when I'm relaxed, my hands don't shake, and it's so much easier to see where things should fit or how to bridge certain connections. The problem, of course, is that I also get artistic. Why should a weapon work on mechanics alone. Why shouldn't you have to say slot one of every single friggin' kind of Spectrum vodka into the thing before it will fire for the first time? I don't even know if it's tied to the weapon's internals or if it's some kind of lock, but it seems like it should fire and absolutely will not. I have to get one of every kind of Spectrum, including black. I can only hope the storage warehouse has had a recent shipment of the entire Spectrum, or all this work will have been for nothing. I have to be the dumbest genius this side of Halcyon. L. Blossom. Download confirmation. Our view downloaded confirmation. Search Blossom's lab was successfully downloaded in... yeah. Messages. Administrator Ludovico. Subject Halcyon Helen's lab tour. Apologies for the late notice, but Miss Bellamy has requested a tour of the facilities while she is visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare for her arrival in the morning. R.A. Note to self. Well, Loria, you did it again. Oh, Loria Blossom. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. That much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling working. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are, covered in primal vomit, without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Department all R&D Labs employees. Subject, what the hurry up. Oh, this one's different, isn't it? Oh no, this one's not different. Files. Error, file deleted. Okay. Tests involve the parasite, that parasite, colloquially dubbed slugs, have produced astounding results, even when compared against our most promising methods of producing a brain chemical dependency. The pheromone the slug secretes produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further tests will continue researching how much of the compound we can introduce to subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for two main reasons. As mentioned before, this product will produce that boozy feel-good stimulus like no other. But more importantly, the pheromone's makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding its classification. The idea of a completely addictive product with zero laws surrounding it would certainly justify any means.
Don't they realize this just makes us more curious about that data file?
I figured that they would take this.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Thanks.
It's not gonna... Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... Phew. This is Dr. Blossom. Eridanium gigaseous Slug Research Report 1. Subject: a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. It's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see doubles, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling. Almost got the spectrum lock done.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
It looks like a standard ventilation shaft. The dimensions would fit a small-framed person, allowing them to enter here.
It looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests.
What's this? Ah, the fuse. The fuse's central connection wire has been severed. Your grand knowledge of all things mechanical and greasy affords you the understanding.
See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Well, thanks for letting me read the rest of that one, too. Is there anything else? Or... Up and through there. Okay.
This lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, there's not really much else here. We have some other things.
All personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence.
Wait.
Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the wasquitos for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
Do you hear buzzing?
Yeah. guys. We have a ton of stuff to do. We're going to do this one, I think. Wait, you know what? Let's go to the map. Press T. Oof, we got lots of to do here. Faith. Okay, we got all those to do. End of Spectrum is here. We have this one to do. Productivity Queen. We need to talk to her. I don't want to go to Ludovico yet. That's the Unreliable. We don't want to go there. The Disappearance of a Watchman. I'd like to do a lot of these, so let's do this one. We don't want to get killed here. You guys are supposed to be gone. Right there.
Rizzo's thanks any...
Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide on purpleberry saplings, is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Discrepancy amplifier. Where are those canisters usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the Purpleberry Orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Initiate a deeper chemical analysis.
Chemical makeup of substance: 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Fertilizer. Okay.
In the event you become trapped in a space with one or more mosquitoes, try standing still. Just kidding. You died long before a mosquito grew tired of stinging you.
Get them. Parvati, come on. Don't go down on me like that, girl. You scare me.
Mosquito stings have been known to cause auditory confusion before death. So if you cannot understand this message, that may be why.
Okay, nothing there. Next is over here. I believe that those are the hives or whatever. Next we'll go to the fried console.
Here they come!
I'm gonna say we can stay away from them, but we cannot. Are we going? We're not going in here, are we? You guys got this.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Perform a chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Inspect the console. It looks like several of the electrical panels were removed, then fastened back into place poorly. We can give it a taste.
You've got to be doing this just to mess with me.
Alright, we are out. I need... Oops. M, please. Oh, that's that one. We don't want to do that one. Oh, look at this. Nothing. We'll take all of that. And a Summers. Hey.
Someone needs to get to Hive Control to shut down the swarms.
Welcome to the Purpleberry Orchard Storage Building. The sweetest storage building this side of Eridanos. Please note, do not attempt to lick any part of the storage building. Most components contain at least 40% cyanide. Access inventory. Let's get the storage warehouse. Okay, so current inventory. Item Gardener Automechanical, amount 23 or so. Status speed up. Notes wasp mosquitoes keep stinging these, breaking their stingers and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Item mock apples and purple berries, a heck of a lot. Status hard to count. Do we really got to number every single fruit? We've got more than enough. Wasp mosquitoes, couple of 100 hives. Real grumpy, don't get stung by these. Spectrum vodka, all colors, one left. One shipment to the Purple Hedges, one to the Nut Hut. Swing by the Nut Hut with some of my savings to later today. Been a long week. View Groundkeeper's notes. The purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the automechanicals can pick them. I should be mighty perturbed by what we're wasting, but since I had that treatment, all I've felt is glad about things. Goodness, this promotion sure was a life changer. Speaking of Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple of times peering at me from behind the hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we bury the hatchet? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for this promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share, and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen series. Knew you never liked that I got advance copies. Come on by. Jacob. Overseeing the overseer guy. Notes. Yarbo. I must admit that when your old superior described you as a misanthropic, law-darned redacted, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is at an all-time high, and what's more, you've not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along with, with the wasp ketos. Or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward. A one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. Well done, Yarbo, overseeing Hathaway. To Yarbo, subject hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the Wilderness Exploration Reserve keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escaped to the orchards. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up could cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some of their products on those primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of law, send me a message. Huntmaster Carlos with a K. What are you guys doing out here?
Hey, that's against What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
I think the persuade option is dumb. Like, if you steal something, you're not just like, oh, I was leaving, and then they're like, yeah, okay, oh, whatever.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping. The lush walls, keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
There's nothing in there. Oh, man. Well, we'll go this way, I guess. It's a little closer. The puzzle hedges.
What do you think they've got in there? Rabid animals? Death traps?
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges, trademark. Grown on top of Industrial Slush Pit 27C, these unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage and are literally bursting with extra specially piquant purpleberries. As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purpleberry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content. Should you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the hedgerows during your exploration, please do not try to contact Rizzo's personnel. Simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours, guaranteed, excepting unplanned shutdowns and any other times deemed inconvenient by management.
Great. Get out of the way.
They can't activate the pollinization cycle while guests are here. I'm filing a lawsuit.
You should, dude. File that lawsuit. Little fountain. Actually, it looks really cool. Blue. Come on, guys. We gotta get through this maze.
Deadly stingers are on the loose. I'll give you anything and everything you want from my collection, if you just save me.
Are you kidding? Mines and stuff? Holy crap, they ran right by them.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
There's some mock apple cider. What's this, garbage? Come on, there's no garbage back here. Okay, let us continue.
Look at us!
There's some people here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rizzo's and should not be in common use.
You notice a glass bottle containing some of the seedlings half buried in the dirt. Interesting. Better make note of this for later. Let's see. Congratulations, Explorer. You've reached the center of the Purpleberry hedge puzzle hedges. This certificate entitles you to a 5% discount on Rizzo's products at select Rizzo's vending machines. Note that promise of discount is non-binding. Any failure to find Rizzo's vending machines accepting said discount are the responsibility of the holder, not the Rizzo's Corporation. Any attempts to force a discount or dispute the grounds of the certificate discount will be prosecuted to the full extent of lethal force. As usual. Greetings and congratulations, visitor. You found your way to the center of the Purpleberry Hedges and earned one of a kind boon, the right to look upon a one-of-a-kind Rizzo's product free of charge. We encourage you to wonder at the Spectrum Original. Might taste like as you keep at least 3 feet away from the display case at all times. just get? Captain Robin's spine. Okay, guys. I think we're done here. Oh. What do we have here?
Process me.
You got that, guys.
Keep this up and I won't have any.
I just want to be your friend.
I really don't think that they should have mines in here. Alright. Took care of those guys. Well, I didn't. Somebody else did. Oh, we were just here. Alright. Here's what we can do. Easy enough. I'm gonna go there. We're at the... right there. Let's get out of these hedges. Huh? Oh, no, no, no.
Make him regret it.
Jakob? Are you murdering them? Oh, okay. Well, that is what it is.
I can't see.
Gosh and golly, we might get stung to death unless someone aborts the pollinization cycle. How exciting! Gosh and golly.
Okay, well, we need to do that then.
Death unless someone aborts.
Deal with the wasp storm thing.
Where's the pollinization?
I don't know which one is which.
How exciting!
That is Ludovico. Oh, and this is the terminal. Okay, so this is where we need to go. Stung by that. How do I get to the other side? Oh, right here. Oh, man. Our body, we are in a mess of stuff. Get in. Can't do that. Spectrum yellow. Abort. Check recent activity. The last activity recorded exceeds this system's 2-week threshold and has since been purged. Real Funny is the first one by H. Lawson. Hilda, or 2H from M. Chen. Hilda, generally when two coworkers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together. He doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged. Morris. Bail me out by the same people. Hilda. I'll put it bluntly, this place is one bad key pass away from a total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollination cycle function on this terminal. The cycle just activated. No password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happened, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchards at about that moment. Somehow, that idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the waspitos something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment, but when I come back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough. And an apology. Hilda, I reread my last message to you, and I feel I owe you the deepest and most heartfelt of apologies. I have been such an entitled bore that since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you to oversee the day-to-day comings and goings of creatures as majestic as these waspitos is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the by. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my waspitos were to your new promotion, but since that treatment, I've found it difficult to stay mad about much of anything. I hope you enjoy Byzantium. Regards, Morris Chen. Alright, abort that. Recalling the waspitos.
No active waspitos detected outside of the hive. The pollination cycle is concluded. Unsealing all orchards gates. Surviving workers may now return to your stations.
Tea, please. The puzzle hedges of forking paths. We'll go to this one
Captain,
first.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say someone tried to kill us.
I think maybe you're correct. The killer is still here. They're not going anywhere. And they would have succeeded too if it wasn't for that meddling dog. What do you got in the back there?
Welcome to the Nut Hut,
that
the
thing
only
is so
place you
gross.
can get Rizzo's ground up, pound up fruit drinks. Made with mostly berries and twigs. Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Your ear's a little messed up. Have you sold any Spectrum from the storage warehouse shipment?
Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers from RR&DD Labs, Hive Control, and the Conservatory.
Yeah, of course.
Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought more. Oh, if you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial Bar, so long as you have the bits to back up your taste.
Yeah, I do. Let's see what you have. Red. What do I have? I have brown. I've got red. I've got black. I've got green. I've got blue. Got orange. Purple berry. Well, that's all she's got, so... Might as well talk to Hathaway here.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet?
Oh, well, no. I'm still looking.
Well, at the moment, I can't do a whole lot with this vulture hanging over my shoulder. So I suppose you may as well take your time.
Really now? I consider myself more of a watch canid, here to make sure you don't try to run off without paying us.
There's something else you need to know?
What happened to the Exterminator Automech Depot? Any leads on the nursery?
Got a lot of dead saplings that'll cost us a lot of bits. I've got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow.
What happened to the Exterminator Automech Depot?
The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. If you could keep from destroying too many, I'd be obliged. Would save us a lot.
I don't think I'd...
that said,
too many.
You might want to be careful. Those things are built to take on waspkitos, and waspkitos are generally tougher to kill than people. Just something to keep in mind.
Something in particular to look out for in the processing control room?
The tower processing console is completely fried. Whoever took it out must have used some kind of explosive.
Well, I think I've heard enough. I'll be back. Go back here real quick. What's that one? Okay. This should be our last bottle. Groundkeeper's shack. I know you've been hiding it. Indigo. Nobody's around. Nope. Oh, come on now. We're gonna get this Gatling and then probably call it an episode. Poor Halcyon Helen. Sure, she was not a good person. Violet. Got all 8. And since we are here, let's go back to the main room because... There. Open the case. That's all it took. The Spectrum Gatling.
Captain, you just found a Rizzo's product I might actually like.
You want it? I'll give it to you. Oh, it's a science weapon. It's only 140 though. Damage is 70. Well, I mean, yeah, let's see. Ellie, what do you got? My DPS is a lot higher here too. You're gonna be okay without it for now. These science weapons are kind of cool. Anyways, with that, like I said, we'll end this episode. I'd like to thank one and all for watching. If anybody did watch, please do like, comment, subscribe. Do all the things YouTube wants you to do. If you didn't like the video, give it a dislike. Tell me why you didn't like it. Comment about anything that's on your mind. If it's not the game, hopefully it's the game, but if it's not the game, I'd love to respond to it anyways. Please do take care. Bye for now.